It's Monday, June 23rd, and we have got a lot to look at today as there's a heat wave coming into the United States over the next 6 to 10 days. And in today's forecast, we will be going over these storms that could be potentially forming multiple tornadoes, large hailstones, and potential heavy rain showers. Like I said, this will bring the threat for tornadoes. But let's go ahead and begin with what's going on across the country right now. We have some storms up here in Canada, which ranges all the way up to some parts of Maine, or a little bit past Maine, more northeast. We've got some storms all ranging down from Mason City in Iowa all the way basically down to New Mexico, southeast New Mexico, which is just some leftovers from what happened yesterday, which we had multiple confirmed tornado reports and a lot of severe storm reports. We have a pretty strong storm moving into Washington and Oregon, and that, whoa, my bad. Which we also have some rain showers right over here, and then some thunderstorms moving in from over here. We have got a tropical storm that could potentially be forming a hurricane or two over here, just a pretty good bit east of North Carolina, South Carolina, and the Virginias, which looks pretty organized. This is some tropical disturbance. It's pretty high right now, which means that it could potentially be forming a tornado, or it could potentially be forming a hurricane, because last time I looked at this, it did not have the it was not rotating like this, which means we could get a potential for an eyeball to form right here. So yeah. Now we can go ahead and take a look at our 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook. We have some very above normal temperatures over here in this area in the Carolinas and Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, northeastern Tennessee, even into some southeast parts of Indiana, ranging through Ohio, into some parts of Pennsylvania, and into Colorado, into Delaware and Maryland, which y'all are going to have the most above normal temperatures, as well as around that there's a darker orange, which is more over average, not too over average, but above normal temperatures. We could even see up into the hundreds in some of these areas, which ranges from New York all the way to basically Missouri, through Tennessee, Georgia, into the Florida Peninsula. And then there's a lighter orange ranging all the way basically from Vermont in the New Hampshire area, ranging all the way west to Minnesota, all the way down to Louisiana, and basically over through most of Georgia, which y'all will have above normal temperatures. Y'all had more severe temperatures last week, but this will bring a potential for some possible 90 degree Fahrenheit temperatures. We've got a darker red area right here, but I don't have all day to talk about this. I'll give y'all just a second to look at this and see what yours will be. The scale is on the bottom. On the left side is below normal, and the right side is above normal. Okay, now let's get into our severe outlooks for some severe weather. Ranging all the way from north central parts of Kansas, all the way up into the Michigan Peninsula and across to Wisconsin and through Iowa. Y'all could have the most potential for some severe weather today. It is already fired up today. If we go ahead and look at our storm chaser, Brandon Kopic, he's in the slight risk. Never mind. We cannot view him right now, but he is in that storm right now, which means that there's a potential for some severe weather, ranging all the way from here down to here. And if you are in that area, y'all could have a potential for the most severe storms today and even into later tonight. If we go ahead and look, there's a marginal risk ranging all the way around that, basically across the whole entire United States, from Michigan through Iowa, Wisconsin, around like the slight risk area, which is yellow, through the Kansas, New Mexico, Texas, Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle area, which could bring a threat for some just heavy thunderstorms, moderate thunderstorms, heavy rain showers, and then the light green anywhere else in the United States could have a potential for some light thunderstorms and light rain showers. We have another marginal risk up here in this Maine and New Brunswick area, which could bring a potential for some moderate thunderstorms, heavy rain showers, as well as the area right here in Maine, which could bring a potential for some light thunderstorms, moderate rain showers. And then the light green anywhere else in the United States, even over there in the California area, y'all got to have potential for just some light thunderstorms, moderate rain showers. This will bring a threat for some tornadoes today, mainly ranging from the Michigan all the way down to Wichita Falls, or just down to Wichita in Kansas. It ranges all the way basically from Garden City, Kansas, Garden City, Kansas, all the way up to basically Bay Mills or Newberry, Michigan, and Wisconsin, which could bring a threat for some moderate, possibly EF2 to EF3 tornadoes. Now, this will bring a threat for some 60 to 70 mile per hour winds in this area that I just circled, and some 40 to 60 mile per hour winds in the area that I just circled. This will bring a threat for some possible golf ball sized hail in this area that I just circled. I just now found out about the drawing feature, so I'm really happy about that, and I can kind of show y'all where. But, yeah. If we go ahead and take a look at our severe weather outlook for tomorrow, we could have a potential for some possible heavy thunderstorms, heavy rain showers in that area, a potential tornado or two in the area, as well as a marginal risk ranging around that all the way up into Maine from Wyoming, which Wyoming is the least populated state. That's a fun fact for today. Which could bring a potential for some moderate thunderstorms and heavy rain showers. Then the light green anywhere else in the United States could have a potential for some light, moderate thunderstorms and light rain showers. Like I said, this will bring a threat for some tornadoes, potential EF1, EF2 tornadoes in the Wyoming, ranging down to almost Denver, Colorado. I think, which could bring the potential for EF2 to EF1 to EF2 tornadoes. There could be some 60 to 70 mile per hour winds in here that we see in this yellow area, as well as a potential for some possible 40 to 50 mile per hour winds in this area, in this brown area. This will bring a threat for some possible softball-sized hail in this area. This will bring a threat for some possible softball-sized hail in this area, and potential baseball-sized in this area, and possible just golf ball-sized hail in the brown area. That's all I had to talk about for today. I know I haven't been posting very recent. I have just recently gotten some monitors, and I'm trying to fix them, set them up so that way I'll be able to go live during these severe weather events to keep people updated as it's happening. So yeah, click right here to subscribe to Ryan Hall, y'all. Click right here to subscribe to Max Velocity. Click right here to subscribe to me, and click right here to watch my latest video. Them two are the reason why I created my weather channel, to keep people weather alert. They do go live during these severe weather events, and I'm trying to soon. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that hurricane, but as always, stay safe.